Sorry, I reached my limit there. So I'm almost back to healthy after that. Over the course of the next probably year, I deteriorate back down to not as bad as I was ever during that 3 months or whatever, but back to the point where I was about to get there. So I knew exactly what to do. Couldn't take off work, nothing else was going to work, so I ordered another kit of BPC. That time, it didn't take as long. I think after a week, I didn't even use the whole kit. I think I used maybe 3 of the vials, and I was back to good to go, while still working and damaging it at the same time. Over the course of the next year and a half or so, whenever it would pop up, I would, instead of wait until it got really bad, I would preemptively strike it, hit BPC, and it never got out of control. I still, from time to time, I'd have trouble sleeping when I laid down, the nerve damage and everything, whatever, but it was manageable, let's put it that way. Now, fast forward. I finished my kit. I had pain intense, and I dropped my last vial of BPC157. Smashed on the floor. About cried. By the grace of God, I found a single vial for sale for the entire price of another kit, but I couldn't wait for it to come in the mail all the way from its destination, or its origination point, so I had to buy an expensive little one, which luckily was enough. Since then, I got a little bit more intelligent, and I stopped doing certain activities. I reduced the power tool exposure times, so less nerve problems. The impact way down. I limited the services I offered to things that weren't going to aggravate the issue any worse, because I just couldn't stop working. I gotta eat. A guy's gotta eat and survive and make a living. I don't got it like that, so I got it. So you gotta step up, be a man, do what you gotta do, right? Pain, come high hell, whatever, right? If it weren't for BPC157, though, I'm telling you right now, this isn't, like I said, no clickbait, I would have swallowed a shell, literally, within probably a day or two of that. Or went Michael Myers on myself and literally chopped my own arms off. And I was like, how am I going to get the second one after I get the first one? Because I ain't going to be able to. I was literally just going to drop this chainsaw and just fall on it at that point. I literally was about to do that. That's how bad it had me mentally wise, from the pain and the no sleep and the exhaustion. And the best part about this stuff is there's literally almost no, well, there is not almost literally, there is literally no reports or verified side effects. This stuff is natural in your body already. Also, like I said, it's one of the only peptides that's robust enough to swallow in oral form. However, that won't work for anything like that. It will have various health benefits. Like I said, there's like almost 1,000 different studies, I think, at this point, of hundreds and hundreds of different things that this stuff is amazingly miracle healing compound for so many different things. Now, the issue is getting it, because like I said, your doctor can't just go and prescribe BPC157 in the USA here, because we're all about making people strung out on narcotics for the rest of their life, or whatever else they need just to maintain but not cure themselves or heal themselves, like you would think would be the goal. So you gotta get a source that's legit, which is difficult, because like I said, you're very likely to get, if you're lucky, HGH or something like that instead of BPC. It's not very easy to find. There's very limited sources for it. And that's the name of the game when you're in this game, when you have a government and a community of elites that want to keep this stuff from you. So, I mean, act accordingly, I guess. But if you want the lowdown on where to get the real deal, the dosages and all that, I am no medical doctor. I am a convicted felon who suffered and was legit going to kill himself if this stuff didn't literally save my life, which is why I'm making this video, honestly. I don't know what else to say about that, but that's the damn truth, and I got no skin in the game, because I ain't making money off any of the sales. I don't make the stuff and I don't sell it. But I do need to eat. So if you need the lowdown, like, subscribe, get linked up, and I'll hook you up with the most legit, trusted source that there is that I know of, domestically, overseas, so that you can get bigger quantities if you have real bad problems. And you know what, man, the government ain't helping you by making you suffer in pain and giving you opiates or painkillers. So you got to do what you got to do to survive and to thrive as a human, and support your family and shit, man. This is what it is. So screw them, screw everything. Do what you got to do to be healthy, and God ain't gonna blame you for it. Okay, man's laws ain't God's laws. God's laws are much different, and He don't mind you doing something to better yourself and your situation and those around you. I'm telling you right now. So BPC157 is a game changer, miracle, and I will praise it till the day I die. If you find a study that says something different, bring it up, and I'll show you 1,000 that say that it is what it is. And there's nothing, like I said, like living experience. If you're willing to be your own guinea pig, that should be a testament to your literal insanity, first of all, but your willingness to risk hell and high water, health and everything, possible death, to be your own guinea pig. That's something the medical community won't do. So who are you going to trust? Somebody who's actually done it and been willing to take it themselves to prove it or to disprove it, or somebody who's testing it on a bunch of harmless animals, a bunch of people who don't know if they're actually getting it or not, because that's the way science works, but are unwilling to just do what the bodybuilders have been doing for freaking 5 decades now, being their own guinea pigs, being their own test bunnies, being their own clinical trial and error, and you're suffering the consequences and getting the benefits of it. It's up to you. Be a man, man. Take it back. It's yours to take. Because you ain't getting nothing by being a slave, except for being their test bunny, man. Don't be theirs. Be your own, if anything. My 2 cents. Old man Guido time. BPC157. Miracle. Legit.